to another episode of The Councilmen, episode 10. Today we will be talking about the predictions, our predictions for Endgame. We all now have watched Captain Marvel. Three of us have all watched the first and second Endgame trailer. I have not. So with that knowledge in mind, we will discuss and predict what will happen. You mean lacking?
Hmm?
I know. Teguh chat something.
Awkward, awkward silent. But okay, Kelvin, thank you for introducing. As always, we are back, and I think this has been the first time in a while that all four of us is here, at least. So I'm not sure if Teguh is currently sleeping still in front of a camera or is he still awake. I think it's awake. But this has been the first time since a while that all of us is here. We got Kelvin, as you guys know, he's just did the introduction. Ariq is here. We got Teguh, and of course me myself. And as Kelvin said, we'll be doing the predictions for Avengers Endgame.
It's just
And
me, myself, and I.
also, all of you guys have seen Captain Marvel, correct?
No.
I just said that. You've all seen it.
Yeah. Well, just and so because of that, there might be something from Captain Marvel film we might talk about in this podcast in terms of maybe it will relate to predictions. So, in case you guys, the audience, have not watched Captain Marvel, this is your warning. We might have some Captain Marvel spoiler.
Potential spoilers ahead.
But it's not might. There will be.
Well, yeah, there
That's
will.
that's why I said potential spoilers ahead.
Because even though me, Teguh, and Ariq have seen the trailer, Kelvin have not seen any of the Endgame trailer. At least he's been trying to avoid it so far. We'll see how long that's gonna last. But he does know that Captain Marvel will be in the movie for Endgame, right? So.
So I watched the post credit scene. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
in Japan they tell you if there is a post credit scene.
Oh
like,
really?
Before the movie starts. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. They
No,
before
they
the movie
don't.
starts. No, in Toho Cinema they do. It's like there's like the writing first, something. I don't read it. Post credit to scene. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't remember any text like that. Okay.
All right. Okay, so let's just dive into it, and you guys might already hear our thoughts on Infinity War. What was that?
I'm diving into it.
No, did Teguh just yawn?
I'm diving into it.
Okay. Well, anyway, you guys, the audience might already, maybe they have heard our thoughts on Infinity War. Maybe they have not, because we did have a 1 hour long episode on our thoughts. Actually, I think that's our very first episode. Our thoughts on Infinity War.
Yeah.
Teguh wasn't there.
We did do that.
That was our very first one. Quite a mess, but our podcast is still a mess. So you got our Endgame thoughts. We generally like the film, but there's still like so many questions to answer for Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
I don't. Let's just dive into the trailer then. I guess that's the best way to talk about it. To start off.
Bye.
So Kelvin, are you gonna take off your microphone? Because you don't want to
You
know.
know what? No. Okay. You know what? Since we're going to talk about the trailer, I'm going to tell you what I know and think about the pictures I've seen so far first. Then
All right.
I'll take it off.
All right, that's fair.
Sounds fair, right? All right. So I have only seen some screenshots of it. I've seen Captain America like have, I don't know, he looks sad. And then and then I know that who's his name? Tony Stark is like stuck in the planet in Infinity
space,
War. Yeah.
In space.
In space, yeah, he was stuck in there because from all the memes I've seen. And then I do know that he'll have the white Iron Man suit. That'll be his space suit, I guess. Yeah, the space Iron Man suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's one from the comic, right? I still kind of remember there's
Well,
something like that from the comic.
that is. I think you're talking about the goddamn. I forget the name of the comic, but it's like the all white and blue thingy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something like that.
there's a I forget what edition it is, but there is
Yeah.
one.
I do know about that, and then so I think like Captain America will somehow and Captain America, Tony Stark will somehow like build a space suit again, just like in the first movie where he make out of scrap, and this one is in the planet he make out of scrap something. And it's like, whoa, alien spacesuit, Iron Man, alien spacesuit. Yeah, and then,
Iron Man alien spacesuit. New movie. Iron Man alien spacesuit.
and then I heard, and then like Hawkeye have his hair snapped away.
Not his
many
whole
people,
hair, not his whole hair.
half of it. Many
Half of it.
many people think it looks bad on him. Yeah, I agree. It looks bad. I see the snapshots. It's like eh. And then Black Widow is apparently going to try to kill Thanos with a handgun. So there's that.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah. So that's all I've seen so far. So I'm
Okay.
expecting an epic journey of Iron Man trying to get back to Earth. And that's about it.
Okay, Kelvin, let me stop you right there. Everything you said is basically what we officially know from the trailer.
Good job, you spoiled yourself.
Basically, I'm not gonna spoil anything. The trailer literally just showed us that half of the people population is gone. We know that. The trailer showed us that Iron Man is stuck in space. We know that. The trailer know that the Avengers are grieving. We know that. The trailer shows that Ant-Man and Hawkeye is going to be there, and also Captain Marvel is going to be there. We know that. So basically, everything you said is basically everything in the trailer.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the Avengers Endgame marketing has been so brilliant. The Russo brothers have confirmed, at least what they've said. This is only the first 15 minutes of the film. Everything you've seen from marketing is only the first 15 minutes of the whole film. So, yeah, everything they've shown us is everything that we already know. Just basically like the the impact of Infinity War, the impact of Snap.
I see.
I guess we can just talk about it then.
Yeah,
I'm still skeptical.
All right. Well, then again, this is all assumption. If any of our assumptions is true, that will be great. If not, then it's oh well. But like what we've seen from the trailer, Tony Stark is stuck in space, and I believe all of us agree that he will somehow find his way back to Earth, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
Epic
oh,
journey
wait,
way
yeah.
back.
I mean, actually,
like
wait, yeah,
E.T..
technically, yeah, it's in the trailer. I mean,
Okay.
I just spoiled
Then
it for Kelvin.
wait. Then again, Hulk is in Wakanda in Infinity War trailer. He's never
Ah.
there.
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah. Like
So
the part where everyone has like a white suit, right? There you see Tony Stark, but it could be just an edit.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. That's what I've been thinking.
Yeah. You're right. If it's for the first 15 minutes, there's no way they're gonna show him in space for 5 minutes, and then in the next like 5 minutes he's back on Earth.
Kelvin just took over his headphones.
That's like way too convenient. Okay. What else is there? I'm not sure.
And again,
what else is there.
if it's like what Kelvin has been saying, that it's a spacesuit, why would he be wearing a spacesuit if he's back in Earth, if he can just stick around in space?
Well,
Perhaps.
I don't know. Why would he make a new one if it works perfectly fine?
Yeah, exactly. So, well, Kelvin literally already heard that the whole team have a suit. But you know what? While he's taking his headphones off, let's talk about some. Is there really any spoilery stuff from the trailer? Because I feel like there is no spoilery stuff from the trailer. Teguh, what do you think?
Not
If
that
you're
I
wondering
can
about spoiler
recall.
stuff, the reason why Kelvin doesn't watch is because he said he wants to make the movie more exciting than what it already is.
But there's literally nothing that spoils. Everything that
There's literally nothing in that trailer that
maybe the thing that spoils is the suit, the coordinated suit, but we don't even know what the purpose is.
Yeah, and especially for someone like me who's not like a big geek on the comics and everything, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just like, yeah,
Okay,
great new suit.
Kelvin, you literally heard Ariq said that everyone have a suit, right?
No.
Okay.
Right,
Well,
okay, perfect. Now you
okay.
know.
Well,
God damn
basically,
it, Albert.
okay. I'm saying here right here. There is a shot where everyone wears a suit, but we don't know the purpose of it.
Dude, I trusted you.
So I just
Oh
want
my
to hear
god,
that.
it's just a small clip.
Kelvin, you literally just said that Iron Man have a white suit. That is basically what you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know there was a suit for like everyone.
Well, my question. Well,
All
my
to know
question.
is Iron Man's.
Since you know, and it could be fake once again. It could be a fake thing. We don't know. Since we all now know that they all have a suit, what do you guys think it is?
I don't
The
know.
purpose.
It's a,
What's the purpose for?
Oh, you mean like what the suit is, or
Yeah.
Dude,
What do you think it's just for style? Because I don't think it's just for style. They're like, you know what? We're gonna be Thanos. We're gonna be all in uniform. I don't think that's the purpose of it.
yeah.
Nah, it's
Actually,
like, oh, you done screwed up now, Thanos. Like that, you know?
now we got our uniforms, our power multiply by the power of friendship.
I guess actually Kelvin's one doesn't sound too stupid. I mean, it could be like a powered up suit that makes everyone else stronger. I mean, what's Black Widow? It's
Yeah.
just she's just a human. She's gonna get
Yeah.
she's gonna get fucked.
Okay.
Fighting
Her
against
handgun
Thanos
will
with a
penetrate
handgun.
Thanos.
I have I have a prediction. And Kelvin, feel free if you want to take off your headphones. It's up to you. But this is not from the trailer. This is just a prediction, my personal prediction.
Alright then.
Based on the look of the suit, I think it's a quantum realm suit that we saw from Ant-Man and the Wasp. The one that Hank
Yeah,
Pym
I was thinking of something like that too.
in particular is Hank Pym. Based on the design. Are you googling it up, Teguh?
No, I'm not
Yep.
gonna look it up.
Okay. Well, the reason I say quantum realm is because first of all, you need a suit to go to the quantum realm. Maybe you need a suit to go to space, but if so, not all the characters need a suit to go to space, especially like Iron Man. He already breathed in the planet of Titan, and I don't know if there's oxygen over there. So maybe he doesn't need a suit to be out there, even. So why I say quantum realm, especially if you go back to the first Ant-Man, Hank Pym ever said something like, "One, don't mess with the regulator because if you go subatomic, which is the quantum realm, everything that you know and love, everything about time and space and reality, it won't exist." That's what Hank Pym said, something like that. So maybe something to do with the quantum realm will have something to do with the Infinity Stones not working. If that make any sense, because time and space and reality, there's three of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, I guess. Oh
Or
wait. Something about what you said before. The reality does not exist. Hang on. So are they like trying to like cheat the system or something? Like trying to get everyone back from the soul world?
uh,
If the soul world actually exists there.
well, okay, that's another thing that I've also heard. Do you guys know the Super Carlin brothers, the YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, I know them.
They're known for their like famous like speculation theories. I've seen a couple of them, and I'm gonna say some of them, and I want to hear which one you guys think is the most plausible. The first one is that they're gonna go to the quantum realm because in the quantum realm, the Infinity Gauntlet doesn't work, and they're gonna somehow make Thanos go to the quantum realm, and that's how they're gonna defeat him. Or they're gonna go to the quantum realm because in Ant-Man and the Wasp, uh, Janet mentioned something to Scott right before he goes in. Do not get caught in the time vortex. And when they say time vortex, I'm thinking time travel. Maybe they're gonna do something to do with time travel, and they're gonna try to make sure Thanos never got the stone in the first place. Which one do you think makes more sense?
I go. Well, I'm not sure about the make more sense one, but I like the second one better.
The time
I
travel?
think the second
Yeah.
one is much more. I mean,
Sounds
like
cool. It just sounds
to do
cooler,
that, you
obviously.
have to. No, I mean, like the first one, you
What
kind of have to make
wasn't
kind of
wasn't there
small,
like
I
leak?
guess.
Wait, Albert, wasn't there like a leaked set of Avengers Endgame where you see Captain America wearing the suit in Avengers 1, like, and he
Yeah,
still like
I heard of
looks
that too
young.
somewhere.
Okay, then
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can.
So
I was worried we cannot talk about it because Calvin don't want to talk about it. But yeah,
No, I heard about that.
there was a leak. Someone went to the set and they took photos of Captain America wearing the suit from the first Avengers movie.
yeah,
And
yeah, that.
there's also
This
Thor with long hair, and there's also Loki. So that sort of maybe implies time travel, that they're gonna go to the events of the first Avengers, and they somehow maybe gonna take the Tesseract, or they're gonna take the scepter, which is the Mind Stone.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, hmm, interesting. I just thought of something maybe.
What?
Okay.
Tell us.
Like the way when you said like, oh, he's taking back the scepter and all that, are they like what if they're like trying to retake the Infinity Stones before the events of Infinity War? So obviously, like they know what it is now. Like they know the Mind Stone is in the scepter and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, so is it? Are we going to see like one Infinity Gauntlet versus another Infinity Gauntlet?
It's the battle of snapping.
Well, I feel like if they alter the timeline, then wouldn't that mean Thanos will not have the Infinity Gauntlet?
No, here's the thing though. Yeah, the
But
thing
there's like
about the timeline
different.
that I'm thinking, like, here, if like they intercept everything, then like I don't know, like some of the movies, like Vision will not happen, right? So Vision is gone.
Yeah,
Then
maybe.
if you mess
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
timeline,
yeah.
like some events might not be there because they, part of the timeline. Like if they know where the what's it, reality stone is, they could just like go to the collector, take it from him, and like stuff wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that's what makes it
I thought
confusing.
that I never really liked like I don't know, going back in time because it fucks up everything.
Except
Yeah,
except if
Okay,
it's Back to the Future. Except if it's
yeah,
Back to the Future.
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
true, that's
yeah.
true. The only movie where the timeline doesn't get fucked.
Well, that's exactly the thing. The timeline thing is the time travel thing is possible, but how are they gonna do it? And like, are they actually gonna take the stones, or are they gonna interact with their younger selves so that they are more prepared when they fight Thanos or something? I have no clue. What do you guys
That sounds very complicated, honestly.
I don't know. Here's the
Okay.
thing. I don't know. It's just like if they go back in time, they do the thing you say like tell their younger selves and stuff.
think? Hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know. I think it'll be bad. It'll
It's
be
too, it's
bad.
too,
I
it's too,
think.
compl- it's too complicated, right?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
doubt
yeah.
Yeah,
they would like
it's so
tell their
it's
younger
so
self like
complicated.
that. I
Yeah,
doubt it.
they're shooting themselves to do that.
But you guys do think time travel might happen, and so what will they do with the time travel thing?
Hmm.
That's the
Travel
thing.
through time.
And do what exactly? To go?
No, I
Say
think
something.
yeah. Okay,
We're
Teguh, say
we're
something.
dry.
Teguh.
Yeah.
We're
And
pressuring you
don't
right
just
now to say
and
something.
don't just say Mozambique here. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, fuck. No more than Teguh. Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
If they go back in time, the most possible thing that they will try to do is to collect the stones before that happened, or they go back in time, but not that far in time. It's it's more like around before Infinity War happened kind of thing. Not too far in time, gitu lah. So it's like they don't really fuck up the timeline as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
yeah,
what
I
I'm
think I get
thinking.
what you mean.
But
But the
still,
thing
the
is,
question the question lingers. What are they gonna do?
yeah, take the stones before he take it.
Take the stones.
Oh my god.
Uh, well,
I mean, in
I,
that
I like
case,
how
it's
this.
like
I like how none of this. We're just going on full circles. Why are they going back in time? Take the stone. Why? To take the stone. For God's sakes.
Well,
No,
well,
this
you
is
know
why
why,
we
Rick?
don't mess
Rick?
with timelines.
well, I
Yeah,
have a
Rick,
Very
because we've been
confusing.
going back in time,
Who went
asking the
back
same
in time?
question.
Which one of you went back in time and screwed up this podcast? God damn it! One of you.
Not
One of
me.
y'all did
Not me.
this.
I'm innocent.
Kelvin. Kelvin.
I have the biggest question that everyone's been waiting to ask and waiting to answer. If they're
What?
going back in time, are they going to prevent everyone's favorite Avenger from dying, Quicksilver?
No. Screw him.
Like,
Let him die by
I
a
don't really
bullet.
care
He's
about
not a.
Quicksilver.
You know,
I haven't forgot that
Eh,
Quicksilver is part of the MCU.
yeah,
He
I don't think
died. He
anyone's
died
talking
to
about
a bullet.
Quicksilver.
Come on.
I don't think everyone's talking about Quicksilver, but there is a legit possibility that he might
No,
be back
dude.
after this
Wait,
film.
no. Here's the thing. He died to a bullet very stupidly. He could have just like run, push Hawkeye away, and keep running. Or run as he tackle, then the momentum will push him forward too.
Well, obviously,
Not getting hit by the bullet.
he's not fast enough.
Yeah, apparently
Well,
he's not fast enough. A
dude,
he
hero
ain't
he's
with
Speedy
fast.
power.
Gonzalez.
Anyways, you
Kelvin,
know what? That scene bugs me off so much. I hate that scene.
I
It's
know.
Why even bring him in?
called
He's gonna die.
character development.
No, no character is developed. Okay.
okay,
Si, itu si siapa Scarlet Witch kan di-develop.
Yeah, she
She
did
did
like
technically
the
develop.
silent
Yeah, she
flame.
did.
okay, well, let's before we go out of track talking about why we hate
Yeah.
let's round back it up again because we we don't have any definitive conclusion what they're gonna do with the time travel. Even me, who have read the most speculation, I still don't know. The most logical is maybe they collect the
Taking
stone.
the time stone. Okay. Bert, we've been over this.
Yeah, but I'm gonna answer.
Guys,
I'm gonna answer the question is, how are they gonna defeat Thanos? Do you think they're gonna kill him, or do you think they're gonna just like restore everything back to normal and like punish him, or what?
it's
Ariq,
like the inter
Teguh?
Wait.
it's like
You
the
said how,
internet
right?
says. It's like
What?
the entire internet says.
Oh no,
Ant-Man is just gonna crawl up to
I
Thanos'
knew
ass
it.
and
Oh,
expand.
Wait, did
That's
they
it's that
respond?
simple.
Didn't what? Didn't like the Russo
It's
brothers
that
or
easy.
something respond saying like it's not. That's not going to happen.
actually, Russo brothers
No,
did
here's the
respond
thing.
to that meme. You know, he's like, "I'm sorry to break it to you,
Yeah,
this is not going to happen."
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
which is why if they deny it, does it mean that it's a possibility?
Oh god, that's R-rated.
here's the thing. I do think
Why do you
Thanos is
think we
going
have
to die.
Deadpool?
Okay.
I do think Thanos is going to be killed to be defeated by like death.
Like
As in like
wait,
I mean like
the character death or literally?
Thor.
Oh, he's gonna
I
die.
mean, no, like Thanos will die. As in like I
Okay.
mean like in the Infinity War, Thor is already like this close to killing him. This
Should have,
close.
you should have aimed for the
Yeah.
ball.
No hesitation. He just Thor, no hesitation. Just go ahead and go try to go for the kill. So I don't. So I think in the next Avengers, in the Endgame, and then after like seeing how Tony like feels, after losing Spider-Man and everyone who's like, I don't think he'll have any like I don't know remorse left for him, any forgiveness left for Thanos, and so does Thor and Captain America. That's all. I
Here's the
just
thing.
feel like he'll die.
Well, that's sort of logical, but I feel like the Avengers are not gonna kill Thanos. They're
Remember,
probably
Thor
they're
goes for it.
uh
Hmm.
I think they're gonna stop him and they're gonna somehow reverse thing back to normal however they can. Either they're gonna sacrifice either I think Cap and Iron Man is gonna die. I'm just gonna say it right there. I think they're gonna sacrifice and they're gonna restore things back to normal sort of, but I think they're gonna spare Thanos alive. They're just gonna send him back to his planet all on his own with nothing.
Or
Well,
Just like
could be one
what
of
makes
those
you
like cliche things. Or
what
like
makes
they're
you
about
think
to kill him,
what
but
makes you
then they
think that
realize that they
uh,
need him to like reverse the shit he did.
mm, perhaps, but I was gonna ask Albert, like, why would you think that they're gonna spare Thanos?
okay, well, I'm gonna go to Infinity Gauntlet Saga comic. In that storyline, Thanos did manage to do the snap early on in the story, and they defeat Thanos by outsmarting him, which I feel like that's what they're gonna do also in this film. They're gonna Thor and Captain Marvel are gonna be the two, maybe the Hulk also are gonna be the three that's gonna be physically be able to match Thanos. They're probably gonna distract him or something, but they're gonna outsmart him and they're gonna use the gauntlet to reverse everything. But they're gonna spare Thanos because, like in the comics, he's also spared, but he is. I don't exactly know, but I feel like maybe they do something with the Mind Stone where they alter his mind to make him think like everything is all right.
But the thing is, in the comics, like he do it for it. Didn't he do it for to get attentions of Death?
That is
Wait,
true.
Yeah. So and then in this one, his whole what's his name
It wouldn't add up.
goal
That's
is very different. That's the thing.
yeah, no, but but it still has like the same premise, about the Mind Stone using the Mind Stone to alter his mind, his thoughts. I mean, I guess it can still work, but I don't know. Could be a far
Uh,
stretch.
yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
But
what I know is that a lot of people are like, "Oh, Captain Marvel's going to kill him," or
no, here.
whatever.
Okay. Here. No.
I,
Wait.
I don't
Wait.
I don't
Wait.
think
Wait.
that would be the case.
Wait. Now that Ariq mentioned that, here's something that's been like I really don't want to happen. I don't want Captain Marvel to be the one that beat Thanos at all. Seriously,
Mm.
no.
She doesn't, in
It
my
it,
opinion, she
it
doesn't
must
deserve
it
it.
it must either be Captain America and Iron Man, or one of them is the one that defeat Thanos. Not Thor, not the Hulk, not anyone else.
I
Either
think me
Captain
and
America,
Albert agreed on a
Iron
very
Man.
old video that it should be Gamora. Not Gamora. What's her name?
Oh,
Nebula. Nebula.
No,
I
here's the
you know
thing. Like first of all, it's like Iron Man has been the backbone of the MCU, right?
Mm.
And then like he's the one with the one that we know with the like with all the PTSDs and everything, the dream and everything. So I don't know, it's just kind of fitting to me if he's the one that defeat his evil kind of thing. He's been preparing to beat Thanos since he got that nightmare thing.
is
Yeah.
someone farting
I
right
meant
now? What
like
is going on? I'm
I meant
sorry.
like sure. I
It's
meant
like
like
some.
sure. Gamora is like the daughter and everything. I don't know. Yeah. We all
Nebula,
know
not Gamora.
Gamora
Gamora,
is,
a
but
lot
then
of
like
left.
I don't know, but I feel like if Gamora killed is the one that defeat Thanos. So it's
Nebula.
like, oh, all right, yeah,
God save it.
oh Nebula, yeah. No, I mean like sure in the comic Nebula beat Thanos.
Sort of.
Yeah, but the no the thing about the MCU is because of itulah, as I said when just now, like how Captain Iron Man has been the one that's like
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
having
wait.
the
I
PTSD and
forgot.
everything. He's been
I,
preparing
I
to
forgot.
beat
I forgot
Thanos.
to reiterate that I wanted Nebula to kill Thanos, but what happens? What is going to happen most likely is Tony that will kill Thanos, or not kill, like defeat Thanos. Okay, yes, I want
Is
Nebula to
either
defeat her because she technically deserved it like the most, out of everyone. Like
Or
it's a it's
rest of Avengers
yeah,
do all the damage and then Nebula just kill.
kill
exactly.
stealing.
Kill
Uh,
Steel.
I my prediction is I think Thor will get his revenge and he will be the one who physically beats Thanos, but Tony will be the one to
Yeah,
solve the problem of the snap. He's going to reverse the snap.
yeah,
Wait,
I
I
do agree with the Thor thing, beating him up physically.
I mean, it would be a cool scene though, at least. Even though,
Yeah.
like considering.
Okay, wait. Just imagine it's like Thor goes through his like Thunder God mode, like the one in Ragnarok where his eyes turn
Blue.
blue
Yeah.
and everything. But then this time, like it's still only like one eye. The other one kind of like just no, there's no color. The other eye.
Broken.
Just one eye. Yeah, I meant like dude, it's not his eyes. It's like yeah, so it's like only one eye. like thunder fist, and he's just like he's not even using his axe. He's just like punching him with electricity, with thunder. I kind of want to see
Punching
that.
with electricity.
I'm thinking about this right now. I'm already like fanboying. I'm already imagining this.
Dude, yeah, me too.
Captain Marvel and Thor teams up and they fight against Thanos. Oh my god, their interaction will be so awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
definitely.
that would be so fucking cool. The Thor versus
Oh, see now that
Thanos.
yeah, see, wait. See now that
No,
brings me up to another question that is probably not even planned in the first place.
But
what?
What kind of scenes do you think will happen in like the movie, or at least would you like to see?
that's a good question.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's a good.
should
Oh,
I
you
go?
know what I want to see? You know what I want to see? What I really
Go
want
ahead,
to
go
see?
ahead. Yeah,
Captain Marvel
yeah.
attacking Thanos with a belly flop move. Look, here. Okay. Hear this out. Hear me out. Thanos is just like walking, and then this is their plan. Like, this Thanos, Captain Marvel, will like fly out of nowhere, and then do a front flip. Whoa!
Is that the sound she makes? Wow! Wow!
And
Okay.
Thanos like, whoa!
Holy
Yeah, okay.
dude!
That's one scene I actually want to see, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I
Just a
mean, yeah.
dream.
I mean, at least the no. Like, if you simplify it by just simply saying a Captain Marvel versus Thanos, like one on one, I guess that's possible.
That will happen. I swear
No,
Yeah,
that
that
will happen.
yeah.
but
It's
if
possible.
that will definitely
Yeah.
happen.
Because
It's not possible.
if Captain Marvel's like the savior based according to Nick Fury, and we didn't see her fight Thanos, that's going to be such a disappointment.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
Exactly.
I
No,
know
but I
I
do.
did say that she didn't deserve to defeat Thanos, but at least have a
Hmm.
1v1 fight.
She needs to fight Thanos, but not defeat him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We need the
fight.
1v1 of Captain Marvel and Thanos for sure. That I want to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she might. Who knows? If she did the belly flop, Kelvin, when we watch it and she actually does a belly flop on Thanos,
Dude,
we're just gonna be like,
if she do the belly flop,
we'll be so
I was
shook. Like what?
dude, that if that happened, Endgame will be like on the top of my like favorite movie of all time.
Kelvin was like, Kelvin was like, at first, like, I kind of like Captain Marvel. Now you're like, okay, she's my favorite character. She did what I thought she would. She
Just
won't
takes a
do.
screenshot of that scene and turns it into his wallpaper.
So majestic.
All right,
Oh yeah.
Teguh, what is one scene that you wish will happen in Endgame? Do you have any right now?
Not in
Oh.
particular.
Oh,
I'll get back to you while you're thinking. There is one scene that I think we're gonna get. I think we better get because we deserve it. It's something that they tease at the end of Avengers: Age of Ultron. I just want to hear. I just want to hear Captain America said, "Avengers assemble." I just want to hear that.
no. I think he'll say it.
All right. Actually, that's a good answer. It's like it's a very simple one.
Yeah, I just
I don't know why.
okay. Imagine the Avengers team just kicking in, and like there's like a wide shot or something, and the whole crew is there, and they're just facing Thanos, and then Captain America just like walk up in the middle. Avengers assemble! Holy shit, goosebumps all over the place, man. Oh, it'll be so cool.
Hey,
No, one thing I kind of want to see. It's I don't know why, but I don't know. I feel like it would be cool. Like if Bruce Banner would reiterate the line he said in Avengers. Like he's always that's my secret captain. Always angry.
the captain.
I mean
Yeah.
like he has kind in the Infinity War he cannot turn into the Hulk. So it's like when the time calls it's like yeah. It's on. Then like
Yeah.
See now you just got me in. Yeah, I actually do. Now that's a scene I want to see. Like Banner actually turning into the Hulk again. I mean, it's already been teased, right? With the Hulk
no, I
wearing
want
like
him to say
the
that line too. I
Yeah.
want him to say that line.
I,
To Thanos.
uh,
No.
I have a feeling. This is just my speculation once again. that they're gonna do something. Are you guys familiar with Professor Hulk in the comic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. I saw it on a mythical post.
It is basically where Bruce Banner create a suit. So when he transforms to the Hulk, it remains. It still have the intellect and sort of the consciousness of Bruce Banner while in Hulk mode. I feel like they're gonna do that
That'd
Okay.
be very interesting to see.
because
Actually,
he's
I'd like
also
to see
having
that.
he's also having troubles transforming to Hulk. So maybe that suit will help him control his change.
Oh yeah. The Hulk was too scared to fight
Okay, that makes sense.
in the in Infinity War. So
Imagine is because in the Infinity War trailer we saw all the Hulk and we didn't see Bruce Banner, and then in Endgame we didn't see we all see Bruce Banner, but in the film it's always Hulk mode.
it's just like everything has been reversed.
Imagine that scene in the Captain Marvel end credit scene, but instead of Bruce Banner, it's Hulk the whole time.
That was
Not the
stupid.
whole time. I mean, I guess it worked in Ragnarok. I think. Oh no, Ragnarok. There's some Bruce Banner.
Just
Oh,
imagine,
here.
just imagine the
guys-
Hulk with the computer.
The Hulk on the computer.
His fingers will be like too big to type. Oh, do you guys want to see another one-on-one Iron Man versus Thanos again? I do.
Yeah, a
You want to
rematch.
see
Yeah,
another one of those?
No,
yeah, a rematch like with a new suit or something.
no.
That would be cool.
I want.
No, actually,
no.
what I'm curious about is
What?
Yes.
What?
computer was
The guy is curious about.
About
I don't know. There
what
was
will
like
it
this,
be,
like,
folks?
there was this theory that Loki is actually still alive.
Oh, I know that.
God damn it. But so
Like, I
this
didn't
whole
look
time
into
Loki
it,
is
but like
Thanos.
I read it and like I don't know. I'm just curious. Yeah, that little bitch
Wait,
Loki's
so
up
what?
to more no good.
Wait, what?
So
What do
you
you
would
mean?
like to
Like
see
Loki
like
is
maybe
Thanos
a
this whole
scene?
time?
Well, that Teguh, you can explain the theory, or I can explain the theory if you want.
Yeah, you can
I didn't read
explain it.
into the theory. I just know that there's a theory that
Okay.
he's still alive.
The theory, which I think is very unlikely, and the Russo brothers did debunk it, that they say it's not going to happen. Then again, is they might lie. But the theory is that Bruce Banner in Infinity War was Loki the whole time, explaining why he cannot transform. And the actual Bruce Banner slash Hulk is actually escaping with the rest of the Asgardians who survived the attack by Thanos, including Valkyrie, which I feel like Valkyrie is going to come back in Endgame in some way. But the
Wait,
theory
there
is,
were Guardians who survived. I thought they all died.
well,
No.
here's the thing.
Guardian. Did you mean the
It's
people
never
that
it's
talked to him?
it's never confirmed, but
No, yeah, but
I think Valkyrie might have like an escape pod, and a few Asgardians managed to escape.
That's the thing is,
No.
when Thor was taken into the what is it, the Guardians of the Galaxy, when he was in the ship, he did clearly state that Thanos killed my brother and half my people. He said half my people, so that means half
yeah,
of them
that
must
that did
have escaped.
confuse me for a bit
Half of
though.
them must have escaped somewhere.
I mean, like,
Okay, fair enough.
did Thor really know that? I mean, like, he was attacked suddenly. He could have just like guessing
He
around the number,
clearly
I
said
guess.
it on the movie.
No,
So I mean,
enggak, bukan. Not, that's not what I meant. Like,
you
he
mean
do, I
that?
mean, like,
Maybe he just like saying out of like the blur.
yeah, out of the blur. Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
didn't count how many people there are. He didn't know how many people escaped. He just know that Thanos attacked, many people died. So he,
Yeah, many people died. Some people could have escaped. We don't know, man. Shit was going down. Like he cares. Shit was going down. We don't know
Okay.
that.
Uh,
yeah, I
just
don't think that's a tier. No. Loki is not gonna be
I don't think that's gonna
turning to
yeah.
Bruce Banner. No.
As much as people love Loki, now he'll probably die. I mean,
Well, I have a question for you guys. Have you guys seen the poster yet? The official Endgame poster?
No.
yes.
Yes, I shall remind myself as to what it looks like, but
Kelvin, have you not seen the poster?
Yes.
Have you
Everyone was
seen
doing this.
Kelvin, have you seen any marketing material involving Black Widow?
Like Widow.
No.
And I don't know if I don't know if I
Oh
can say
yeah,
this.
Teguh will understand this, but Black Widow become Teguh.
Yeah, listening.
You will understand this, but Black Widow has become Ash.
Kelvin, do you want me to
Yeah,
show
am
you
I
the
not wrong?
White hair.
With the
Kelvin? Do you want me to show you the
White
poster right
hair?
now?
Yeah,
the
sure.
white.
Just no, not. I'll just Google it myself.
I can screen share if you want.
No, it's fine. I'll Google it myself.
Okay, well,
Wait a minute.
in the poster, the reason I bring this up is if you remember at the end of Infinity War, and the reason why I say Black Widow is because there's going to be some time jump, I believe, because Black Widow's hair at the end of Infinity War is still blonde and very short. In the poster, she have long red hair, and in the trailer, there is one scene which her hair is half blonde, half red, so it's like growing.
Really?
Yeah, like one
I
very
don't think
quick
I
scene.
noticed that.
So my
Which
question
scene?
is, how long do you think this movie is gonna? Do you think there's gonna be lots of time jumps, or like how long it's gonna take the span of the film? Because
Oh,
there is no way her hair grows overnight.
Yeah.
could
And
be a hair dye.
even, even in the post-credit scene of Captain Marvel, her hair is still blonde and short. So we know that's
I hope there's not much time skip.
yeah. So
I don't know. I'm not sure how it's gonna go out. Like if it's just time skips all the time, it's gonna get a bit
Yeah, I'm
janky.
hoping there's not much time jump around because I hate that honestly.
Still gone, still gone. Oh, okay, that's right.
my biggest prediction is I guess the movie is gonna start directly with the impact what Infinity War left off and how the Avengers are gonna deal with it. That's why Black Widow still have the short blonde hair, and which is why in the post-credit scene of Captain Marvel she still have the short blonde hair.
Mhm.
But I feel like the reason why she's gonna have long hair, red, is maybe they're gonna wait for Tony, and maybe as soon as Tony comes to Earth, if Tony does come to Earth, maybe it's like it's already a few years after, because we don't know how far away Titan is, and we don't know how stranded Tony Stark is in space.
Well, technically, he basically ran out of food and water, so I'm not sure if it could survive that long
In space.
in space. Hmm.
Do you think? Okay. Do you guys think Tony Stark will be saved by someone, or do you think he's gonna find his way back?
He's gonna find his way back.
He found his way back in the first Iron Man. It'd
Man,
be kind
he
of cool.
have
It'd be
Nebula
kind of
too,
cool if
didn't
he found his way
Yeah,
back again.
he was with Nebula, right? So
Was it
Yeah.
Nebula? And I think I watched one of the
Yeah, Nebula is there
speculation
with him.
videos. They were probably trying to
So
fix the Benatar, the ship they were on, the Guardian ship.
No, I do think that Nebula will and Iron Man will like fix something, make a ship or something,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're probably like
fly.
probably gonna fix the Benatar because the Benatar is still there, which is the Guardian ship. And they're probably gonna find a way to
yeah.
go to Earth.
They'll use that. They'll use that like I forgot what you call that that thing where they jump through space. Probably
Light speed.
not light speed, something else. It's a bit. I forgot what it's called. But then the point is, it's shown in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where they were jumping around different.
The
things.
one
Yeah,
who
yeah,
itu Rocket and Yondu do the jump thing.
Yeah, that thing. That they'll probably just do that.
That'll be funny.
Ah.
Do you guys think everyone that got snapped will return at the end of the film?
The one
here's the thing: I kind of don't want them to.
I mean, aren't they gonna make movies out of them, like Black
Man, like
Panther?
we know
2 and
Spider-Man will
whatever?
be back.
Yeah, that's the only one confirmed. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's
Man, like
yeah.
no,
Spider-Man's
basically
back,
anyone. I think anyone with the contract, the contract still going on.
Anyone with a contract.
Yeah.
Agree.
I don't know. It's a sad truth. Okay, that's what I thought.
Well. Then again, a Quicksilver, he signed for a contract for more than one film.
Yeah, exactly.
How many films did he
Next
sign
film.
contract exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So,
How many films? Bro?
it's only been in one.
Yeah.
It's only been in one film so far.
I mean, like, Endgame is his next film.
Quicksilver returning in Endgame confirmed. Kelvin confirms it. It's
No,
a hot
man,
scoop.
Oh, Kelvin confirmed calling out. So if he's not in Endgame, then it's all then Kelvin is like unreliable source.
hey, this is purely fun facts.
This is not supposed to be news. It's supposed to be speculations. Everything we say is not true. It's not gonna be
Movie, bro,
confirmed.
movie news.
Disagree that everyone who got dusted because of the snap will return, but people who got killed before the snap, including, well, I don't know about Gamora because he's just a sacrifice, but like Loki and Heimdall, they will not return.
I kind of agree with that
I don't
one.
think
Like,
Loki and Heimdall will return. I do
pretty
think Gamora will return. Quicksilver won't return.
why are we involving him? He's not even he's not even in Avengers Infinity War.
Unless they save him from dying when they go to.
So
think-
basically,
yeah.
yeah, anyone
they go
before the
back in
snap
time.
will return, I think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys, well, I'm pretty sure you guys already realized, but you guys realized that the founding five is the one they survived the snap, right? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone
Mhm.
already mentioned that since I first watched it. Well, I do want to know what Rocket's role is in Endgame.
Rocket's gonna meet Goose and they're gonna fight. Imagine if
I would
Goose
like
is
to see
Thanos.
that.
I mean, I don't know. In the trailer, he was kind of cool. Kelvin, you take off your earphones.
Wait, no, you know what I want to see? I want to see like the one that defeat Thanos. Goose eat him.
Goose eat. And then he just shit him out. Not shit. He just puked him back out again.
Yep.
Actually,
What I want to see.
All right,
yeah.
trailer.
Calvin, you want to take off your headphones?
I don't know. Like in the trailer, he was kind of cool. Like you just see him, like he was latching onto the side of a war machine. Like I wonder what that scene was. To be honest, like are they going into battle or something?
Here's
I
that.
don't know, but it looks like they're having fun.
I
It
think
looks like there's gonna be a
there
lot
is
of fun.
there's three scenes from the latest trailer, which
Yeah.
looks like it's in the same background, and that's the War Machine rocket one. That's the Nebula one, just looking very angry, like yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the one where
that's why I
Captain.
thought she's gonna kill Thanos. Is because of that scene. It's
That is
because she was so
she's
angry.
definitely in front of Thanos. There is no way she's not. Who else she gonna be that mad with?
Yeah.
And that scene where Captain America is putting on a shield, also, I bet that's in front of Thanos. And the
Yeah,
weird.
Wait, can I go to the Captain America with the shield thing? According to some guy, he thinks that the new shield is just a magnet, right? So he just like zoom and it just comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He thinks that the reason why he uses the straps is because it just looks a lot cooler and more personal. It's like it's like it's a more personal vendetta or something like that.
I might be wrong, but I think they ditched the magnet shield in Civil War. I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, because it was taken by Tony, right?
No,
Or
I
something like
think
that.
the magnet shield was only in Age of Ultron. I think they ditched it in Civil War. I might be wrong though. I think in Civil War he used like the regular strap again.
Yeah.
And there is one more scene from the same clip that I'm confused. Ant-Man jumping over a pencil. Like what kind of setting? What kind of situation would explain why Ant-Man need to jump on a pencil?
Yes.
Does it need to be explained?
Yeah.
Like,
Why did John Wick kill 3 people with a pencil? I don't know. He can jump on a pencil if he wants to.
Why is there
Because
a
he
pencil?
can.
Why is there a pencil when they're fighting Thanos? That's my question.
Because John Wick will appear. He's gonna kill Thanos with a pencil. Ah.
Okay. There is something huge that I just remembered though.
Can Kelvin put on his earphones now?
No, this is about trailer. Something huge.
Okay.
If you realize the trailer based on different, because I think there's like three trailers, 2 trailers and 1 teaser, based on what we've all seen. Captain America, we have seen 3 different incarnations of Captain America suit. The Winter Soldier stealth suit, which is in the very first opening.
Yeah.
Captain America's new suit, which is like the scaly one. Based on the set photos, Captain America's original suit from Avengers, and also Captain America's suit after Endgame. So the weirdest one is because in the trailer, the one that we've actually seen is the one from Winter Soldier. So either he somehow have access to that old suit, or that is actually Captain America from the Winter Soldier timeline.
Actually, yeah, maybe. But then again, you said the trailers could be fake.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know that.
Yeah.
He could be just wearing the scale suit directly.
Kelvin's not looking. Tell him to put in his headphones. Yep.
Oh, okay, he noticed.
Okay. Well.
Okay, so in the
Tadayma.
trailer, what happened? What?
We're just joking. Put it back on.
Tadayma.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I want to ask you guys. We sort of did a lot of speculation already. I don't think anything. Well, once again, we don't know what's going to happen. But something that we know is going to happen is that Captain Marvel is going to interact with the Avengers, and you all see Captain Marvel. We all see the post-credit scene. My question is, how do you think they will first react to Captain Marvel, to Carol, and how do you think she's going to fit in with the team?
Oh, well, like
At
Captain
first-
Marvel fitting in.
Yeah, let's go with Ariq first, and then go to Kelvin, and go to Teguh and me.
Yes.
Wait, this is about how Captain Marvel is fitting in, right?
How she's going to fit in, and how you
Oh.
think the Avengers are going to react to her. Sorry.
Well, I'm pretty sure at first they're going to be spooked simply because she appeared from behind. Like, what is Nick Fury? Holy shit! Okay, no, I think it's more of a like. I'm not sure how they're gonna react to her. Like what? I mean, obviously Thor liked her. Oh god damn it! We spoiled the trailer in front of Kelvin.
Oh, seriously?
I forgot. I told you. I don't know. Maybe watch the damn trailer before we do this discussion. It's
Just have the
God
call.
damn it.
Oh, he'll have the call. All right.
You know what?
Kelvin is.
I'm gonna blame it. I'm gonna blame it on him. I mean, what kind of an idiot doesn't watch the damn trailer before doing this review? Might as well not do the review.
I
Or not
gave him.
review,
I gave him
speculation.
the option to not join, but he want to join.
Ya
So.
udah salah sendiri, biarin. Ya udah, anyway.
So yeah, Ariq, go on.
Anyway, at least Thor liked her. That's the okay. At least we know that Thor liked her because like she's strong and all that or whatever. I'm not sure like how about the rest. I think they're a bit like how do you say it? They're like unsure of her. Like they've never met her before. Nick Fury has never mentioned her before to the Avengers. So it's like she's just like out of the blue, like hi, I belly flopped into Ronan ship. Praise me. So I don't know. Like they're probably like a bit skeptical, but because they were so desperate with all the things that's going on, they would probably just like kind of like rely on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they need everyone they can get. That's the point. That's the point of the thing.
Okay, Kelvin, what do you think Captain Marvel will do? Or how do you think they will react to her? Does he have his headphones on? He doesn't. Okay, go.
As to how they'd react, I can't begin to imagine how they would react. I'd expect one of them to just stare and be like, "Wait, what the fuck?" That kind of thing. As to how she'd fit in, I don't know. Just because from watching her movie, I feel like she doesn't seem like the kind of person that would like
Like a team player.
want to, at least in the beginning, want to
I
work
agree.
in a team.
I so agree.
So I don't know. I mean, like we know she can work in a team, right? Because from the beginning of the movie, but like it's like even then she's still like, oh, I do this my way kind of attitude, So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
Kelvin, can you hear us?
I thought you said the trailer was still no spoiler.
Well, we know that
Kinda your,
we know
kinda
that they're
your
gonna,
fault for doing
we
this.
know that Carol's gonna meet Thor.
Yeah, but that's all I know. And then Ariq just okay.
Alright then.
I thought the trailer don't show any spoilers.
Well, I'm sorry. Do you want to say your thoughts on how you think they're gonna react?
Uh, fuck you, Rick.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna say, are they? Yeah, fuck you. End, end of reaction. You want me to spoil more of the trailer? I will do so
Basically, I
accidentally.
don't know. No, fuck you, man. And then, let's see. Now I forgot what I want to say.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh,
That is the point.
yeah,
Something?
fuck you.
Can I say something?
Huh? Yeah, you
Basically,
want to add?
they will at first they're like, who is she? How can we trust her? Stuff like that, you know. Like, sure, it's what she really wants to call emergency wise, but like, how do we know? What, like, they want to know why and stuff. I guess I'm very sure. And then at first they're
Yeah.
not trusting. Paling kayak gitu, like something like that.
Yeah.
And then she'll like show off, like, yeah, she will show off basically like pew pew pew. Oh yeah, see, I can do that. So, oh okay, sure, I guess we'll take your help, something like that. But then she'll definitely, like, I don't know, fight with someone at one point, mostly Captain America, I think, because Captain
Yeah.
America is like the plan kind of guy.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you kind of guy.
No, you. No, you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take what Kelvin, Ariq, and Teguh said and like sort of expand on it. Like based on what we see in the post-credit scene, it's like they sort of want to know who Nick Fury is calling. So at least they sort of like expect her to be some sort of like big help, but they still don't know if they can trust her. And they don't really know her unless the only possibility that they know who she is unless because Scarlett Johansson, what's her name? Black Widow. She's a spy. She reads Shield stuff and explains how she knew about the Winter Soldier before she even met him. Maybe she read some stuff about Carol based on the Shield stuff. Maybe.
Perhaps.
But
Or-
aside from that, what I think will happen is that, like what Kelvin said, Carol and Teguh said, Carol at first won't. She wanna help, but she doesn't want to listen. I feel like she's gonna be like, I I can do this. I've been helping civilizations on space on my own. And at the same time, Steve is Captain America's gonna be like, no, we're gonna do this way, blah blah blah. And at first, I feel like they're gonna butt heads in terms of leadership. Like Carol wanna do things her own way because she's like brash and head first. While Steve is like, no, we gotta think about it first. I think they're gonna at first like they're not gonna, especially Carol, because Steve is gonna. I feel like Steve is gonna respect Carol, even though Steve is gonna be in charge. I feel like Carol's gonna respect Steve at first because once again, Carol doesn't know who Steve is. But maybe there is gonna be some scene in the movie where like Captain America like almost save Carol or something, and then Carol's like, you know what? I respect you now. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to your leadership. Because even though how much Captain Marvel is like Captain, she's not going to assume leadership position at first. She might at the end of the film, going into the next phase. But I feel like Captain America and maybe Tony, they're going to be like the two captains that's going to lead the team.
Oh, see, now
I
you
think
just
Captain
gave me
Marvel.
two.
I think Captain America would die.
Okay, you speculation. I just got two, but Kelvin was just gonna say that directly.
What were you about to say, Rick?
About the part, okay, the first part is you mentioned about like, oh, she wants to do things her own way. She's been doing things by herself, like she does like save civilizations by herself and all that. That's what you said before, right? Yeah, and then but then when Thanos like appears and they want to like then Captain America like suggest doing it as a team. I think it's a more of a like in this situation, it's like Captain Marvel tries to do things her way, but then she fails miserably, and then the Avengers is like, "I told you so," and then they become a team. I think that's like I don't know, like that doesn't seem very far fetched. Like that could happen.
Yeah,
And about the leadership kind of thing. I mean, say like for example, Captain America died. I mean, let's just say that Captain America died in this case. Like say if he dies, I think it would make sense for Captain Marvel to be the leader of the Avengers because the whole initiative was literally based off her because in the movie you saw in the end, right?
that's
Nick
fair.
Fury saw the airplane and it said Avenger and then he type Avengers Initiative.
That's stupid.
That's kind of, it's a cheesy scene. It's a cheesy scene, but it's a fair argument from Ariq.
Yeah, no, it's a
No,
cheesy
I'm just
scene, but
saying.
that is the point though. That's the point, like because it was like the whole thing was inspired by her to begin with, the Avengers,
No, I
so it
just
makes
hate
sense
the
that she
naming
would.
of it. It's stupid.
Yeah, the naming is kind of cheesy. No, not kind of cheesy, very cheesy.
I want to follow up on what Kelvin said about that Captain America will die. I think Captain America will die, and I think that's going to be the part where everyone in the audience will cry. Uh, but I feel like what no not
Wait,
what I feel like.
I kind of
Uh,
now I kind of want to laugh when Captain America dies, just to see what people think of
imagine,
that.
yeah, Captain America died, and then like Ariq's like, and then
The
everyone just turns
whole
around.
audience is just like, what the? Look up.
I mean, like in the comic, he died
And
sacrificing
he
for
came
like
back.
Spider-Man, if I'm not wrong. So it's not really far-fetched, I guess.
No, what I want to see is that when Captain America die, it's gonna come back full circle to Captain America, the first Avenger. And at the what I want to see at the very end is that Captain America gets to do his dance with Peggy Carter in heaven.
In
I
heaven. Oh,
I
oh.
want to see that so badly because even though he dated Sharon, which I still find weird, even though that happened in the comics because Sharon is supposed to be Peggy's niece, but uh, Peggy is Captain America's girl, and he's always stick with her throughout until even she dies. So I really hope that when he died, there's going to be a scene where at least him interact with Peggy. That will be such oh
That is very hard. That is very heartbreaking. Wow. So
I
heartbreaking. I think Teguh fell asleep.
No, I'm not asleep.
I was asleep until Ariq mentioned it.
I really want to see that scene. Uh,
Man.
yeah, so we cover the quantum realm and the possible of them going to go time travel. We cover about Captain Marvel and her role. We cover about how Thanos is gonna get beaten or maybe he isn't beaten. Uh, do you guys have any other speculation that you guys want to say or talk about?
Mm,
I have another question there.
I don't know.
Do you
Yeah.
do you think the end of the movie is that they're gonna reverse the snap and that's the end of the movie, or do you think they're gonna somehow reverse the snap halfway through the movie and we're gonna see everyone dead and alive at least do one more final fight?
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't know if
If
I
I,
want the third movie out of this.
Well, not a third
It's like
movie, but like the final sequence is everyone is still alive, including the one who's living right now, and the one who got snapped. Not
here's
just
the
like
thing,
one final battle.
I kind of,
in my opinion, that
I
seems a
kind of
bit far
don't
fetched.
like the first one.
What?
Which one's the first one? Which one are you talking about?
The one that I would say, the one
Yeah,
snap, oop, then
Snap
reverse.
is the end of the
It's kind
film.
of like, it's kind of like, eh, ending on epic 20 movie-ish, I think. But
That's
then if
fair.
like you have the epic battle, it's kind of cool. Tapi kayak feels like it's kind of unnecessary by then.
Yeah.
Mm,
hmm, I'm not sure. I mean, like one way, if it's snapped halfway through the movie and you see everyone coming back, I mean that's like the thing is, it's like more epic that way. Like you see everything, you see everyone, but at the same time, it's also a lot more clustered. It's a lot more confusing. like if it's like snapped in the end, I mean, I think you'll get to see a much more grittier fight, but it's not as extravagant because it's
Well,
only
I
like
do
a
think
few
they're
members.
going to
Because
have
it's only
that
a few
one shot
members,
with
not
everyone.
all. Yeah.
Once a snap happens, I'm very sure there's going to be like a scene where like it's everyone, and then there's like they're looking down on Thanos or something like that. I don't know, man.
Okay, before we wrap up,
And then like he then Thanos is like, no.
no.
Something like that.
What?
Okay,
What did I miss?
what do you guys think of the theory that Hawkeye's whole family got dusted, and that's why that's why he decided to go back to the Avengers.
Is that why he gets his
Believable.
haircut too?
That his whole family got dusted.
His haircut too?
Yes, and his barber.
Yeah,
and
his haircut. His barber.
All right, just one more.
As
Just one
as
more
all
part.
things should be.
Wait. So what was the question? Like, what do you think? What do you think his family got dusted?
Do you think so?
I don't
Yes.
know, man. Nobody cares about
He's-
Hawkeye.
Oh, that's so.
I find
Hey.
it quite believable.
I
Nobody
find it
cares about
believable
Hawkeye.
because in the trailer, in the trailer, okay, in the trailer, he what is it? Like you saw like his face expression, right? He was very in the like his face expression, he was like so broken. He wasn't angry at those people that he killed. Oh, not like that. Broken,
He's
not
like,
retarded, not retarded. Broken,
okay,
broken. He looked like a broken man, like he was he was on the verge of crying and anger, not not retarded. Okay. Okay, like the point, like he was like broken, like that means something bad must have happened. I mean, what else could go wrong apart from, the snap? What do you think they canceled the whole Netflix? They got Snap, Daredevil, Snap, Luke Cage, Snap, Iron Fists, Iron
So
Snap.
that's the reason, huh?
Huh.
what would it be though? If there's like a newspaper that's like uh the devils of Hell's Kitchen dusted in middle of a fight. It's like in the news on the TV, like for a brief second.
So like a few seconds, it's like half the planet disappear. Anyway, in other news, puppy found lost. Lost puppy found. Oh wait,
Kelvin.
I think we can call Kelvin back. There's no more trailers.
Yeah, no more trailers. I think tell Kelvin to put his headphones on. God damn it. Well, I guess I'm gonna ask you guys one final question before we wrap up because I feel like we covered a lot of stuff. But my question is, at the end of the movie, Kelvin already said it a bit, but I want you guys to expand on it. I'm gonna start with Teguh first.
He doesn't say anything.
Yep. Do you think anyone will die? And if so, who will die?
Do I think anyone will die? I don't know. Do I hope anyone will die? You're damn right I do.
Who do you think will die?
Good question.
Scrolling through the list of Avengers.
Who will die? My three co-presenters.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
The
Who's
other
the
three
snappiest of them all?
co-presenters. Albert, did you know that if Thanos snapped in this world, you will lose half of your subscribers?
Maybe.
Thing is, that depends. Okay, that depends on whether or not, like, because the thing is, I personally like the idea of like the snap being irreversible.
Okay.
So like anyone who snapped is just gone. But like I don't know, because I personally like that idea. So, and if we were going with that idea, then like I kind of like the idea of I don't know, Hawkeye. Right? But
Hawkeye today?
yeah, but then if not, if
I mean,
We're
did
like using a
That-
random generator list. Okay.
Hawkeye. I don't know. I mean, I did mention before he was a broken man. Like he has nothing else to live.
Yeah,
so
and then like
just die.
if
Just
it's
die.
irreversible, then him dying is like he joined his family. Yay,
Yeah.
Yay, happy
Yeah.
times. You know
Happy
what I
times,
mean.
happy times, happy
But
death.
then like I don't know, man.
No one knows. This is like speculation.
Thanos.
Well,
Thanos will die.
oh yeah,
There we go.
Thanos will die. Okay, you said Thanos
Yeah.
will die. Okay.
There you go.
Ariq, who do you think will die, and do you think anyone will die? If any?
Let's see. Should I go with either Captain America dies, Tony lives, or like actually I'm not sure. Like I think Captain America or Tony will die, but I'm not sure. Like will they die together or will it only be one of them that dies? I don't know. Speculation. That's the whole idea of this video. We don't know.
Okay.
Okay, but point is, one of them will die. At least one of them will die. Um, I think I kind of expect Thanos to die. To be honest, I don't know. Like they set up this whole thing, and then in the end, of course, I think the audiences, at least the majority, would want to see them defeat Thanos. Like in the end.
Okay.
So I guess yeah, like that's the main idea. I mean, other Avengers will they die? I don't know. Hopefully, they will take a Game of Thrones turn. Everyone will die.
everyone except Thanos dies.
No, not everyone except Thanos. Like Thanos dies, Tony dies. What?
Everyone except Hawkeye.
Considering that, hang on. Considering that Game of Thrones season 8 is around the corner with Avengers, I do hope that at least one Stark lives and Tony can count. Okay, if it's not Tony, then it's Arya Stark.
I hope Arya lives.
Either one of those two.
Either
Okay.
one of those. Alright,
Okay.
then go, let's play Siege.
Kelvin, is he still with us, or is who do you think will die?
Captain America.
Okay.
Only him?
I guess Thanos, but I don't know. Well,
Oh,
Captain
geez.
America.
So we're on the kill Thanos
no.
man.
I feel like
bandwagon.
Captain America will most likely die. I heard mostly. I mean, like, because I read somewhere.
Not the
oh, yeah,
contracts.
Captain. No, not about the contracts. I heard, like, I read somewhere, like, I forgot if it's Kevin Feige or someone saying that yes, Captain Marvel will be the next phase of MCU, something like that.
Mhm.
And then in the comics, what's his name? There is a Civil War 2 where it's Iron Man and Captain Marvel. So
Yeah,
that is why I think Captain America will die, so that there is someone else that replaces that role.
There can't be two captains.
Exactly. People get confused. Even now, I'm kind of like mixing them up when I'm talking about them sometimes. There cannot be two captains.
There cannot be two
Exactly.
captains.
So I think that's why Captain, what's his name? What's his
America
will die.
America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Either I'm very sure it's in some sort of sacrifice. And then outside of that, I don't know. No one else seems fitting to die.
All right.
I guess I don't know. Hawkeye. I don't care about him.
Okay, so on this like standpoint, I just hope that the Starks, both the Game of Thrones and and Avengers, are safe. Hopefully.
Oh, and also I kind of just I really I don't know. I just don't want people from that die that's like that before the snap come back to life. I don't want that to happen. So technically, I don't want Gamora to live
Back to
again.
life.
However, there is a Guardian of the Galaxy 3. So she will come
Yeah.
back to
It
life.
might
So
not
I'm kind
involve
of like,
Gamora. It's
God damn
possible.
it. I mean, like, what are the chances? People like her.
Yeah, what are the chances?
I mean, Gamora is
Guardians
literally
of the Galaxy 3, is that confirmed or is that not yet? Or
It is confirmed.
confirmed, is
Yeah,
it?
they already. Yeah,
They
exactly.
already
So it's
know.
like,
But yeah, well, I'm in the same like realm as you guys, thinking that. Well, I disagree that Thanos will die, but I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be either Steve or Tony, and I think Steve will die because one reason he's the most
The
like
Peggy thing.
that's one I want to see, and it's like a full circle kind of thing. It feels like Steve's story has been written, and how symbolic will it be if he died? And also, Steve is sort of like, in comparison to Thor and Iron Man, which is like the big three, and Hulk maybe. Steve is like probably the most vulnerable because he doesn't have a suit and he's not a god and he's not a fucking monster like the Hulk. So he might be, and I think Tony might also die, but I think because it's Robert Downey Jr., they're gonna somehow involve him in the future movies, and it might be that they're gonna turn Tony Stark into Jarvis, the new Jarvis.
No.
But like Tony's physically won't be there, and I don't think Hawkeye will die.
Okay.
Damn it.
But I think
Damn
it's
it.
I-
Damn it.
The random generator says Hawkeye.
but
Okay.
I think Hawkeye will somehow be involved in a big way in defeating Thanos, because
I
Uh,
know. He's gonna
Judging by the
shoot
trailers,
the
yeah.
arrow with Ant-Man inside on the bow, and then Ant-Man's gonna
Well,
jump
it will
into
not.
Thanos'
It
mouth,
will
and then
not
X-Men.
go up his. It will not go up his.
Fine. They denied Ant-Man going up Thanos' ass and expanding, yes, but no one denied Ant-Man going up Thanos' nose and expanding, or ear, or any
No,
other
Dude,
bodily
dude.
hole.
no, dude, I
Bodily
got it.
hole.
No, dude, I got it. It's simple, okay? No, Ant-Man is going to borrow the smalling device to Captain Marvel, put Captain Marvel in a bow, and then Captain Marvel will expand and do a belly flop on Thanos.
Oh God! In his ass. She will belly flop in his ass, and then just explode.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Well, I
Albert,
guess that works.
Albert, that kind of goes against your idea of Thanos being alive. I don't think anyone will live from that. or even if they did, I don't think they want to live from that.
Maybe like a
Traumatic
human belly
experience.
flop size hole.
Human bellies. What makes it even worse is that. What makes it even worse is that, Kelvin. Kelvin, what makes it even worse is that Brie Larson's blocky head will just make it a lot sharper.
Okay. I don't know why I just thought of this, but imagine if Thor didn't aim for the head and didn't aim for the chest, but he aimed for Thanos' balls. it will fall down, that's for sure.
Albert, PG-13. Hello.
Wait, guys, how did we end up here?
No,
How
what
did
if
we
like
end up here in this speculation?
what if like he do that and then no, not the balls. I mean like Thor do that.
Imagine if like Thanos like getting ready and then Thor just hit him like, oh, just slowly fall down.
No, it's like fall. Oh, and then Thor is like oh, did I do it? And then the song comes up.
Yeah. All right.
No, what if like Thanos die? Just no, Thanos don't die, but Thanos is like put in that hole where Loki is falling for 30 minutes thing.
Duck by duck.
Just
Yeah,
forever.
change.
For 30 years. Imagine if Thanos gets 30 years.
Wait, why didn't we discuss about Doctor Strange? Kind of
Yeah,
like
we didn't talk about Doctor Strange at all. I cannot forget about him.
I mean, Doctor Strange.
No, no, you know who will be you know who will be really big in Endgame? Wong.
Oh wow.
Wow.
He's gonna be the new what is it? Ancient Ancient Wong.
He's protecting the sanctum. I think he's the only one who's protecting the sanctum. Everyone else is probably snapped it.
Everyone
yeah.
snapped it.
Okay, do you guys? I think it's not possible. I'm just gonna throw it out there for the sake of it. Will they somehow tease, maybe the post-credit scene or something like that? Will they tease the mutants or Fantastic Four?
So are you saying
Perhaps.
because
It's a
of what happened?
far-fetched, but I do want to see it. But it's kind of
Yes,
like
I do.
unlikely. I would like to see it,
So
but it's kind
no,
of unlikely.
I want like I don't think they'll have things ready yet. So just make them say something like,
They're probably
there's been some research that say like, they're superhumans, but like
Yeah,
Steve,
wait.
no,
Wait.
no,
Oh my
from
god, this
birth.
thing
It's
is
like
just gonna keep
what?
this thing is gonna keep
Yeah, like that.
expanding, dude. Like the mutants, right? They're supposed to be like humans that are like, well, they're born like that. You know, they're not created. They're mutants.
yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
were born
exactly.
with
Say something like that.
those.
Like what? Like
They're born
Steve?
with.
No, you're born with it.
Yeah. No, this is the foot. Enough with the tat. I will spoil more trailers. Anyway, anyway, like what if like somehow some way during the end game, like something to do with the Infinity Stones,
No, what if it's because of the
it could
reality
it could
stone?
like it could like no it could like altered like the universe, and then as a result there could be like mutants and whatnot spawning
I mean,
everywhere.
Oh, that's
that's a
cool.
possibility. Because how
Yeah,
else?
like maybe the effects of what they did all of a sudden just you know
Yeah,
you
I
know
don't.
you know
I
like
don't
the
think
effects of the battle will just change everything. The world, you
it
know.
might. It might be, but my prediction is I don't think they're gonna tease it in the post-credit scene. I really okay. I'm hoping. I know it's maybe not, but I'm hoping they don't have any post-credit scene at all because I feel like they don't need it at this point. It's like just a perfect at the end of Phase 3. Just that's it. No, don't tease anything for right now. We're gonna get Spider-Man Far From Home, which we'll probably get another post-credit scene in that film.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
I
think
do
I
agree
don't,
with
I don't
that.
think we need the post-credit scene for this one just to wrap up at the end of it.
Yeah.
I do agree with
Wait,
that.
wait. So when I'm watching it, should I stay or should I just go?
I'm gonna stay because I just in
You
case
Should I
obviously
also
say.
stay?
respect for the
I
people
don't
who made
know. No, I don't know. I'll just wait. I'll just see if the cinema tell me. When the
oh
cinema
yeah,
tells me if there is or not. Thank you, Japan. Thank you, Toho Cinema.
yeah. Well, I guess we should probably wrap up. We get a lot of speculation. We talk about Thanos and
Belly
everything.
flops.
So this we all agree that we are all gonna. Are you guys gonna watch this film opening night, opening weekend at least?
It's on Friday.
Probably.
I might have
I
class,
don't
so
know.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Ariq and me, and it's like yes, Teguh and Kelvin's like not sure.
I'm
But
not
Dude,
sure
it's
either.
expensive here, okay? I have to take a train
Probably
and
not
everything.
opening
that's
weekend,
fair.
but
That's
quite
fair.
near it.
Well, I'm
When is
gonna go weekend because I don't want to get spoiled or anything.
when was the release date actually?
April
The,
26th.
the you have to know like no after the Infinity Wars release, can I watch it like I think a week or 2 weeks after?
Yeah.
It was the hardest week of my life. I cannot
I,
open
I,
Instagram, I cannot open YouTube, I cannot open anything.
dude,
I
I don't
have to leave the movie brawl group so that Stefan don't spoil anything.
I deleted my social media accounts, Twitter. Well, I didn't delete my account. I deleted the app because
Right.
someone sent me a direct message trying to spoil Infinity War because it's out in Indonesia technically because it's out on Wednesday, so it's almost like 2 days before it's out in the US. Time difference and shit. But yeah,
Mm,
I don't delete it, I just don't open it.
yeah. Well, I
Like
deleted because I
which
don't want to get tempted to open it. So
which leads to me getting very bored in class.
well, yeah. So we are all anticipating this film. We got lots of speculation. We all know we're probably gonna cry at the end of it because we're invested on this film ever since the first. Maybe you guys are invested since the first Iron Man, or maybe you get invested since the first Avengers, like me,
No,
because
wait,
I get
actually, which one's your first MCU movie that you watch?
the Avengers, and I go back and rewatch everything.
Avengers? Oh, that's
It
the
was
first one?
it was when we watched it with Natasha's birthday. That was the first
Oh
time. That's the
yeah, that's
first
the first one?
That's the first one, and I'm invested
Oh,
ever since.
how about you, Rick?
I think it was Incredible Hulk.
Oh, did that count? Did that still count?
No, the one,
The, it,
the
it
one
counts.
that's yeah, the one in the first phase. The one
Yeah, I know.
Edward
I
Norton.
know, but
And was it played by
yeah, I know.
Edward?
But do we still count
Yeah.
that one?
Well, there is a post-credit
Results?
scene where Tony Stark is in there and William Hurt, who played
Yeah.
Thunderbolt Ross, is in Civil War. So yes.
Yeah, I know. So I guess
Yeah.
I don't know.
How-
Some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
don't
yeah.
count that.
How about
I don't know.
you? What about you? What is your first one?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you talking to Teguh? Oh, me?
Well, either
I
one.
think it's what was that? Thor.
First Thor.
Oh,
At
which
least
one?
it's not the Dark World.
It's the first Thor. I watch it in like the CD I bought from the streets, from the hood.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
after Kelvin,
dude,
you just revealed that you.
no, this is legal
In
hood.
Indonesia,
Okay.
in Indonesia, it's
Yeah.
legal.
It's the legal streets
Okay.
that I bought it from. The thing is, I was scammed. It's not even a full movie. It stopped right before the Destroyer come out.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
so after that, I watched Iron Man.
Mhm.
Yep.
When was your first one?
Iron Man 1.
So Teguh is the OG one, aside from all of us. I was the
No,
latest one.
Avik is the OG one.
Well, Iron Man
Oh,
I'm the only one.
Iron Man is first. I watched the second.
first, and then
Oh, is it
Incredible.
Iron Man first? I thought it's
They're,
Incredible
No,
Hulk.
Iron Man first.
they're released in the same year,
I don't
but
remember.
in different months. Iron Man come out first.
All different ones. Still, people can still consider Iron Man the first one to go out first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what. Yeah, everyone considers
I'm
that.
the latest in the bandwagon.
Like, I don't know, I was invested in Iron Man, but I wasn't aware of the whole Marvel Universe thing. So, and I wasn't
Yeah,
invested in
that's-
Hulk at all.
Yeah, I wasn't aware
No,
of that too. Like when they made the Avengers, I was like, wait, they're combining all the heroes?
I was like,
Yeah.
Oh
wait,
my god.
what?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 is what? And then my mind was
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Justice League Unlimited
after
series
I
is even
after
better.
after I didn't finish watching the Thor, and then I
Okay.
watched Captain America. No, and then I watched Iron Man. And I'm like, wait, isn't that guy in Thor? Oh, is this like related? I don't think much of it. After that. I didn't watch any. Yeah, Coulson. Yeah, I didn't watch any of the post credits because that wasn't a thing back then. I didn't know about it, right?
Yep.
Until like, so I watched unfinished watching Thor, then Iron Man, then I watch Avengers with you guys. Wait, Teguh's not there. Teguh's not there yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I watch Avengers, and then I watch the first Avenger. Yeah, and then after a while, that's when I realized, oh shit, there's such a post credit scene. I thought the shawarma scene is just like the cast actually just, I don't know, like it's a cast photo kind of thing where they're just eating, like taking a break. And I was wait, what? That's in the movie. So I rewatched it. I was like, oh yeah, it is. So then after that, I was like, hey, what about the previous movie? So I looked back. I was like, oh, there they are.
Well-
Everything makes sense now.
Well, I just want to say I'm probably the weirdest one because if I'm recalling this correctly, I saw Avengers in this. I saw the MCU in this order: Avengers, Iron Man 3. I didn't see Thor: Dark World until later. Winter Soldier, Guardians, Age of Ultron, and then I revisit Iron Man 1, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2. I think based on my memory, that's how I did it, which is very weird.
Yes.
I don't
Like,
remember how I
out
did
of-
it, but it wasn't that weirdly. It was relatively in order.
So what
Well,
I
that was
remember
weird.
out of the four of us, Albert is the latest, the
That's
last one to really get into movies.
I am definitely.
Yeah, Teguh was about making.
He want to be a director for God's sake.
Yeah, Avik just have interest but doesn't really talk about it. I do like I do like about movies and seeing how people make it. And then like Albert is there. Who's like, hey guys, movie raw.
No, it's a
Movie
movie
raw, movie
fights.
news. Oh,
It's a movie. No, it's movie
And then
fights.
there's such-
Do you
and
guys,
then-
do you guys even want? Look, this is gonna be interesting to the viewers, but do you want to know how movie brawl became movie brawl? It's because we had this movie fight debate, right? And Albert was the judge. I forgot that it was who versus who. I think it was me versus some. No, I was the judge. It was Albert versus someone else. I
Oh,
think it was Kelvin.
yeah, I
I
remember.
think it was Kelvin.
Isn't it the three of us?
Yeah.
And then everything got so out of hand so quickly. Albert started attacking me, the damn judge, for no reason. Even though you're debating against Kelvin. And I'm like, this ain't a fight, this is a brawl. And then we're like, movie fight to movie brawl.
Dude,
That's
Look,
what happened.
This ain't a movie fight. This is a movie brawl. Freeze frame, boom,
Freeze
and there
frame,
you go.
boom.
That's the
And here
title
we
of the
are.
movie.
to be fair,
Yeah.
I was saying something and then Ariq keep on interrupting me as a judge. It's like,
I
oh,
did.
Ariq, shut up.
No, Kelvin wanted to say something. I'm trying to make you shut up so Kelvin can say his point, but you're like, fuck you, Ariq. And I'm like, what? What? See, it's happening again.
And that's
It's
all the time we have for
again.
today, folks. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the
Yeah,
Councilmen.
that's not the outro.
Alright, we gotta wrap up real quick.
And
Wait. I just want to say, if none of us is gonna cry because the characters died, we're all gonna cry because of the Stanley cameo. That's all I'm gonna say. There you go.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
Kelvin,
right.
take it away.
and the council
Alpha.
has spoken. We have discussed the whole speculation, the endgame,
Wait,
and
wait,
now,
wait.
please.
Wait.
Stop.
No,
Can we try this
no.
again? I think what you're supposed to say is, so that is our speculations for the end game. And on that note,
And
the council
I
has
didn't know we had a
spoken.
title.
has spoken.
I
Let's.
Stop right now. Before we go, we gotta plug ourselves online.
I was gonna say that. I
Okay,
was gonna say let's pluck.
okay, then you go. Kelvin, take control. I didn't know if you're gonna say it. This is
I was
the
gonna
best.
say let's pluck. I thought that's gonna be our thing. Like let's pluck.
Okay, Kelvin, you're in charge. Take control.
All right. So I'll start with Albert.
Pluck.
Albert, go pluck yourself.
Well, again, I'm gonna wait until Ariq stops laughing, and then I'm gonna plug.
Okay, there you go.
Well, if you're listening on audio, don't forget to subscribe to us. That's first and foremost. Leave a review if you're listening to iTunes, but we're also on Spotify and podcast and everything else. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. It's Jaw Movies, in case you guys are not watching on YouTube. And I just uploaded my vlog for my Cancun spring break trip. You guys should check it out if you guys want to. It's a two-part vlog. I also did a spoiler review for Captain Marvel. If you want to see that, I did a review for Captain
He
Marvel.
likes it.
I like it okay. I wish it was more, but that's for a different conversation. And Twitter and Instagram, J.A. Muradharma.
I see. Good to know. Good luck, bud. Good luck.
Yep.
Good plug. What's plugging?
Okay. How about I don't know, you Vic. Pluck something.
All right. I guess you can find me on Instagram at. Is it at Ariq Andrea? Yeah, it is at Ariq Andrea. I
don't
can't even
even know.
forgot my own Instagram. At Ariq Andrea, or you can play some games on Steam. You can find my name, Da Blue Smith. Just find a blue Will Smith. It's obvious, guys. If you guys don't understand the reference, still go back to episode
Six.
I think
Four?
it's maybe 4.
I think it's
something
six.
to do with the live action.
It might be 6 or 7.
Is around there, yeah, the live action Disney. We'll go back there. That's the reference. Right.
Okay. How about you, Teguh? Give me a
You
plug.
can find me on almost any social media platform as at TG23399.
Unless it's on
Except
Steam,
Steam.
which is deep fried tofu.
I am now deep fried tofu. I just changed it yesterday.
Deep fried
Nice.
I am deep fried tofu.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know. You guys
Plug
can
yourself.
find Kelvin. Yeah, I'm plugging myself. You can find me, Kelvin Johannes, on Instagram, KYAce27. And then I don't know, just like Avik, if you want to see, I don't know, if you want to play with me or like carry me, then I don't know. In Steam it's Disco Monkey 007. or in Apex Legends is this monkey 027.
Slight difference there.
Because 007 was taken.
Oh,
So sad.
And this monkey was taken too, so 027. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Yep. We plucked those off. Now
we plug those up and we finish. And this is our discussion for. Wait, this is our what? Our predictions.
yes. Of the Endgame. Alright. So say your goodbyes, I guess. It's very awkward outro. I don't know
Man,
why.
this is the
Oh,
worst outro we ever done.
maybe I should do the outro next time. It seems like I'm the only one who remembers what to say.
No, I remember what to say. It's just that I'm doing it in different ways, so people are like, oh, he's doing it in a different way.
Okay,
that's
bye. Have a
stupid.
great time.
Bye. Have a great time.
Okay.
And have a nice day.
And with that,
Okay, not next.
can we just end with the and the
Albert,
council
end
has
this.
spoken?
And this, okay.
And the council has spoken. And go then.
No.